Okay, folks, we're going to be working in Ear Sketch today, so you want to go ahead and pull that up. I want to start by reminding you what we learned last week. We went over the Ear Sketch interface. These are your main buttons that you're going to need right here. Your sound browser is here. If you come down here, it's going to list out the scripts that you have. This is for sharing, and then this is your API. Your API lists out functions or commands that you can use. And the one that we used last week was fit media. So I just want to remind you about the fit media command. Okay, this is one of the files that we worked on last week, where we opened up a JavaScript file, left all the green comments, left the initialize command and set tempo, and then we worked here between set tempo and the finish command. We added in the fit media command and then followed the parameters that are listed here inside the parentheses. Remember that this is super picky. It has to be exact. So if it's a lowercase f, it must be a lowercase f. If it's a capital M, it must be a capital M, or it won't work. Okay, so you have to be very, very careful about your details. So we took the fit media command, and then inside the parentheses we added a piece of music, a comma, then we put what track we wanted it to be on, a comma, the measure we wanted it to start on, and then a comma and the measure we wanted it to play to. On here, once you have your code the way you want it, you press run. It's going to run the script down here and tell you whether it's successful or not. If all is well, it'll say it ran successfully and it'll show you your work. Okay, here's my track 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so that's just kind of a quick reminder for you of what we did last week. Today, I'm going to have you work on completing this. This is on Google Classroom for you, and this is called Ear Sketch Mini Test 2. And what we're going to do today is we are going to work with variables in Ear Sketch. So I have a video that I would like for you to watch. So you're going to come over here to Ear Sketch, and this is the curriculum that they have developed, and it shows up here on the third pane. So if you don't see it, you want to just press this book and it will open up. Okay, we are looking for information on variables, so you can just search it up. It should land you right here in this section, section 2.5, and that's where we want to be. This is some information about what variables are, but you have used variables before. Remember in App Inventor, you use them for timer and score and things like that. But it will be helpful for you to watch this video. It's about 5 minutes long, but he's actually going to go through and explain variables and why they are valuable to use in music software like this. So watch this video. It's about 5 minutes. Pause me, watch this video, and then come back to me and I'll tell you how to finish your assignment. Okay, so here's how you're going to finish your assignment. Your instructions are down here, mini task 2. You're going to make a new script in JavaScript, call it your last name, mini task 2. Share it with me when it's done. You're going to create a piece of music that has at least 5 variables representing sound clips. The variable name should make sense for the sound clips you select, and then use fit media to put together an original composition. It should be 45 seconds or longer in length. Okay, so let's go ahead and start that. So when you're ready to start a new file, you're down here in your code editor. You're going to hit the plus sign to get a new file. Make sure you're in JavaScript. We're not working in Python today. Make sure you're in JavaScript. And then this is going to be your last name, mini task 2. And I'm actually going to put something else underneath it. I'm going to put SN at the end of mine because I think I already have this file on here. So I'm going to hit create, and there's my new file. So remember, when it opens up, there are parts you want to be careful not to delete. So up here are the comments. You want to go ahead and name the script name, mini task number 2. The author is you, so type in your name. And then remember to be careful not to delete the initialize command or the set tempo command. We are working in between these commands and the finish command. You are going to need some extra lines, so just remember to hit enter and it'll give you a blank line. Okay? So we're going to start off, just like he showed you in the video. You're going to use the variable command and you're going to give something a name and then assign it. You're going to give a clip a name and assign it to it. So I'm going to jump up here in my browser. And folks, you take time to make yours sound good. I'm just going to grab stuff so that you don't have to listen to me go on and on this video for 10 minutes. So I'm just going to grab some stuff, but you should make it sound nice. All right, I'm going to go to the hip hop section. And my variable, I'm going to call this one, I'm just going to call it hip hop 1. And then I'm going to put the equals. And I'm going to drop in my sound clip. So what I've said here is now when I'm going to use the fit media command, instead of copying in this piece of music, this is what I will use to call this piece of music, hip hop 1. Okay, so I need to put a semicolon at the end of that command. I'm just going to do 2 of these, and remember your assignment is to do 5. And then I'm going to do hip hop 2. And I'm going to throw in, let's just put this guy in. Okay, and semicolon after. And then you will assign 3 other variables to pieces of music. I'm just doing 2, so you need to do 3 more. And then after you do those 3, then you will start using fit media. Okay, so fit media. Remember, inside the parentheses now, instead of copying in the name of the piece of music, I'm going to use the variable that I assigned to it. So I'm going to call my first one, so it's hip hop 1, comma, track 1. I'm going to start on measure 1, and I'm going to go through measure 8, semicolon at the end. Second fit media, I'm going to put hip hop 2 on track 2. It's going to start on 3 and it will end on 10, semicolon. Okay, so you will do more fit medias than this. I'm just kind of giving you an example to get you started. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and run it and see if I have any mistakes. Looks good. Looks like it ran successfully. Then I would play it and try to make it better. Folks, as you are working on this, you're going to want to make your sound what you like, okay? But it also should not be sound like noise. Okay, so take your time, find some clips that you like and put them together. Okay, so your job is to do 5 variables. You need, this should be 45 seconds or longer in length. Okay,